Hello, Dave the Sign Guy here, and this is the final video on my micro camper build for the back of my Ford F-150 with a 5.5 foot bed. So she's done, she's on the truck, and here we go. We're going to do the walk around first. From the front you can see the front of the solar panels and the vent cover. In front of the solar panels I put a dampener for the wind on, so wind isn't flowing under them, rattling the cords around for the solar panels. So come around to this side, you can see the graphic. All the graphics are done to match the whole truck overall. She sits at the very top of the vent cover at exactly 10 feet 5 inches. So not too bad. Just gotta be careful if go under any super low bridges. We've got the hitch step extender sitting in place at the moment. Tailgate acts as my porch. Coming around, you can see all the reflective vinyl on the back. And the door. Graphics on the other side. See if I can get back far enough to get you a full view of the whole thing. There we go. Hopefully I'm not shaking too bad. Alright, so yeah, going to come in now and we'll take a quick peek at the camper itself and how she's held down. Now, because she's rhino lined and because the truck is rhino lined, she won't slide very easily. On top of that, I got a 3,000 pound ratchet strap on each side going from this hook down and across to the other side. This is where you'll also access your water and cable and things like that up inside. I don't know. Yeah, sure, you can see them. There you go. So you got your water in and your water out and your cable, and last but not least, your power. All of it out of the weather, so to speak, sitting in a position where it's not going to get rain or snow directly on. So on the other side we have the same thing. Big difference is there's nothing in there, so we can just slide certain things in there to store, which is nice, fishing poles, what have you. All right, let's enter the camper. So I've already unlocked the door, so we're going to open her up. See if she stays open on this angle. Probably not. Inside, and what we have is a camper. Woo! A little dark, a little dark. Let's turn on some power. How about some lights? Reading lights. All right, so it's small, but that's what I wanted, something that fits in the back of my truck. So starting from the driver's side or kitchen side, going from the floor up, on the right you have your, boy, I'm a little out of breath from walking around there. That's scary. Anyway, on the right you have your cooler, so I'll quickly open that up. So you got your cooler, and everything's latched so nothing can go anywhere. It's all made out of solid oak. Fire hydrant, not hydrant, God, fire extinguisher, quick grab hatchet, some nice pans. You got your cup holder, cooking utensils, and coffee maker, which is held in by Velcro. You got your sink, and this vehicle holds, or I should say this camper holds no water or no wastewater. So only when you have a direct hookup can you use water, and the drain is a direct drain. So no gray or black water whatsoever. Which is fine because I can bring gallons of water with me if I need to and still be able to use the sink to wash, which I hate tents, and this is supposed to be in lieu of a tent. All right, moving on up the left side here of the kitchen area. Again, your coffee maker, K-cup maker, Velcroed there so it doesn't move. You've got your eating utensils, mugs, cups, plates, all stainless. Your what do you call it? Renogy or actually Windy Nation, I think this one's called. But anyway, it's your solar power input and readings. Right now I'm at 14, which I think is really good. Moving on around. So you got your switches right here. You got two flashlights that can be charged via USB, and that's why they're located there, so that you can plug them right into the USBs. This is your control panel right here for your fan, your TV antenna power, your reading lights, and your dome lights. And these are all your USBs, which are all on switches. So that way you know if it's on for sure. It lights up blue and you're not unnecessarily powering stuff. So what do we got? 8 total in USB chargers. You got your carbon monoxide detector on the right side of the kitchenette area. Paper towels, always must have. Knives, soap dispenser, more eating utensils. And down in the drawers over here are actually cabinets. You have your spices to this side. And your a couple more things I want to get to hang here, but this is where your toothbrushes and toothpaste and lightweight toiletries would go. And light storage down here. I'm going to get a plastic container to store stuff for the electrical. But this is where all the electrical is located. I mounted all that to wood so there'd be no arcing against the camper. So yeah, you got your power and your chargers. Everything is right here for electrical, easy to access. And then your pots and pans are hanging right there as well. There is your battery cutoff switch along with your shore power or inverter switch. Moving around, you've got your beds. And on your beds, I have 2 sleeping bags, because this does sleep too, believe it or not, this little tiny thing. Pillows, reading lamps, cup holders, top and bottom. And as you can see, the little knobs there, that brings down the upper bunk. And when you bring down the upper bunk, you just take one of the mattresses from the bottom and throw it on top. Now, on the opposite side of the kitchenette, you got your smoke detector. You've got your blinds, your TV, because God knows you got to have some TV, a little key hanger. There is 110 power in here via the inverter or shore power. The antenna is a powered 12-volt antenna, so you get the high definition stations really good no matter where you're at. Suction cupped mirror. Everything is aluminum except these drawers and the oak that I showed you before. Again, another cup holder, trash can, electric heater, drawers, and the drawers have little latches because you don't want things flying open. So there you go, extra butane. This is just going to be a miscellaneous drawer. Okay, and below that is a 2 stoves. One stove is a butane stove and the other one is an induction. So if I'm plugged in, I can use the induction regardless. It uses very little power, but if I so choose, I can use the butane. I can use either one. And that's the storage for that, plus some other miscellaneous stuff that may come along. None of it seems to move, but I will be putting some kind of net or something just to make sure nothing goes anywhere. Again, trash can, heater. Now over here we have another little storage drawer. And right now we just have coffee, but it's a fairly deep little drawer. And under that we have our battery. The house battery is right up under the drawer, and that's a 200 amp hour house battery. And then over here we have a porta pot, because you just don't know in the middle of the night, if you gotta go, you gotta go. So yeah, we'll try to, that's for those oopsie daisy emergencies when you really gotta go bad. So you pretty much saw the whole interior. We got 3 LED dome lights, which are also individually powered, so you can turn them on and off at will this way as well. Everything runs over to the control panel regardless, and then again you've got the mains switch regardless. So plenty of ways to make sure everything's on or off. And let's see if I missed anything. I don't think so. Yeah, I think that pretty well covers everything. Got your fantastic fan. Sorry if I'm too close. It's kind of hard. It's very tight quarters, but I'm okay with it. That's what I wanted. From this door to the front of the camper right there is literally 5.5 feet. From right to left is interior width 78 inches, 80 inches outside width. The walls are all 1-inch walls with insulation. It's already getting a little warm in here, and it's a cool day. It's only like 55, 60 degrees outside, and here it's already warming up just for my body heat. So heating this won't be any problem. So I think I'm pretty well done. So that's the final walk around on my micro camper. I hope you enjoyed watching the build. If you did watch the build, or if not, you might want to go back and see some of the build. Or if you were just interested in watching this, that's fine too. Really proud of this build. It's one of the most complex things I've built in a while. So with that, I thank you very much and have a good afternoon.